welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so super excited about this video. This was my visit to the Disneyland Tokyo and my first time ever at any Disneyland, and I can confirm that Disneyland is truly the happiest place on earth. Once I got to the park, I sat in the reception area and reserved everything I could for the day, and I managed to get priority reservations for Splash Mountain, Enchanted Tales of Beauty and the Beast, and also Winnie the Pooh's Honey Hunt. I really wanted to reserve Space Mountain, but it wasn't available to reserve as priority. The Disney app was super handy to plan the day. You can reserve attractions, check wait times, and even book parades and restaurants. There were a lot of characters out near the entrance just taking photos with everyone. I wanted a photo with Donald Duck, so I went over and did that. Mickey was reservation only, so if you reserve it on the app, he would come out and take a photo with you. But I had planned on going to his house later on, so I didn't really do that here. Seeing the Disney castle for the first time is just pure joy. I was thinking about how I'd been planning on going to Disneyland for so long, and I was finally there. My first stop, of course, was Cinderella's castle, and having grown up watching and loving Cinderella's story, this was very nostalgic. There was a throne chair here you could sit on and take photos. There was also a crystal shoe in the corner. You can't really try it on because it's closed at the top. And here I'm just asking Fairy Godmother for some magic sprinkles. By the time I came out of the castle, one of the parades was happening, so I made my way towards the parade path to the front of the castle. If you reserve the parade through the app, you get to sit on the floor to watch it, but even if you don't book it, you can stand behind those people and still enjoy the parade. That's what I did the whole day. You can see the parade times in the app, so whenever they're happening, you can always make your way to anywhere on the parade path. After the parade, I went over to the Jungle Cruise. So there were a whole bunch of rides that I wanted to go on, but I was going to each ride based on the wait times, as the wait times would go up and down throughout the day. The Jungle Cruise at this point was only 20-minute wait, so I decided to go here first. Next up, I went over to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which was an absolute blast. The boat ride starts in a very dark place and leads into some pirate encounters, and you can also see Jack Sparrow. Sorry, that's Captain Jack Sparrow hiding in various different scenes, and in the end, he's seen sitting in all his loot.
It is true, I am a pirate. A bloody good one. That is a bad one. Drink up me heart is yo ho. Rather foolish someone leaving so much gold just lying about.
From here, I went over to the Snow White's adventures. I couldn't really record in here, so I don't really have any footage, but the ride takes you through various different scenes from the Snow White story. The queue for Splash Mountain was so long. I was so glad I purchased priority, but even the priority queue was like 15 to 20 minutes. Throughout the ride inside the mountain, there's several different drops to prepare you for the final big drop. And I thought I'd mastered all the drops and I'd keep the coolest face for the final big drop, but look at me. I look so scared and I got drenched. The front of my hair and my shirt was fully wet and I had to sit outside for a while to dry it. There's a lot of cool vending machines throughout the park. These cute ones are right next to It's a Small World, and it was very hot and I already had some water on me, so I thought I'll get some Coke to cool down. It was now time to see Mickey, so I made my way towards Toontown. There was another parade happening on the way. Before going inside, I got myself a mini ice bar and enjoyed it on the bench. The wait time to see Mickey was around 30 minutes, and if you're wondering, these wait times are pretty accurate. I was curious, so I did time my wait at some of the attractions. Meeting Mickey was amazing. I'd been waiting the whole day to meet him, and I will say this for Mickey and Donald Duck as well because I met him earlier. They meet you like you are the most important person in the world. They would hug you, they would make the most happy gestures. It is such an amazing feeling. After meeting Mickey and being in very high spirits, I went on to Pinocchio's Daring Journey. I couldn't record in here as well, but the ride took us through various different scenes from the animated stories of Pinocchio. Next, I made my way to Fantasyland for Enchanted Tales of Beauty and the Beast. This is the newest attraction here and also the largest expansion in Tokyo Disneyland's history. It's very popular, and if I wasn't able to get priority for it, I would have come here first thing in the morning in hopes that there would be shorter queues at the start of the day. So the adventure starts in the large hall where a stained glass window narrates the tale of how the prince was turned into the beast. From there you go into the kitchen and get on board these enchanted teacups that dance through various different scenes from the animated films. These teacups take you through iconic scenes including the dining room with all the dinnerware dancing, the courtyard where Belle and the Beast begin to bond, and the ballroom where the happy ending happens. I then got some popcorn from the Space Mountain popcorn stall. All the attractions here have their own little popcorn shops with the different flavored popcorn. These were just basic salted popcorn. The Space Mountain, honestly, the queues were so long. I really wanted to go on it, but I think the wait was over 80 to 90 minutes and I didn't want to spend so much time just waiting in a queue. It was now time for Dreamlights, the electrical parade, and I made my way to where the parade would start because that specific point was the closest to Pooh's Honey Hunt, where I'll be going right after the parade. The evening parade was just amazing and magical, and I wouldn't say anything further. I would let the parade speak for itself. As soon as the parade finished, I made my way to Winnie the Pooh's honey hunt. As I was approaching the ride, I spotted the Pooh's Honey Hunt popcorn shop and I ran to get this pot. I'd seen a lot of people throughout the day holding it and I really wanted to get it. This adventure starts by you entering a giant storybook. The queue area is designed to look like pages of a book, with illustrations and text from the classic Winnie the Pooh stories. You then sit in these honey pots and the ride starts with a scene from a blustery day in the 100-acre wood, and you see Pooh flying around with his blue balloon while all the other characters are being blown about by the wind. We then went into a dark room where Tigger was bouncing around and the entire room and our pots bounced with him, and this was quite fun. The journey continued into a dreamlike sequence of Pooh's colorful imagination, and from here we joined Pooh on his quest for honey, and the ride ends with Pooh finding all that yummy honey. For some childish fun, I decided to go on to the merry-go-round. Not that everything else here isn't childish. Here, I'm just rethinking my life choices because I'm going inside the haunted mansion when it's already dark outside. It wasn't too bad actually, but I'll know when I go to bed. Just outside the haunted mansion, there was this cup and saucer ride, so I thought I'll brighten up my spirit a little by going on it, and it did the trick. It was now time to go as they made the announcement that the park is now closed and we should leave. But I didn't want to go home. Nobody really wanted to go home. The staff were having to walk everybody out. I want to leave. I will say it again, Disneyland is truly the happiest place on earth and definitely a place where all the magic gets real. At this point, my cheeks were hurting from smiling the whole day. I really want to thank you all for watching my videos. Do remember to like, comment and share, and if you're new, do subscribe and join in on all the fun. And I will see you next time.